Pisces, how you getting on, guys? Right, okay, so let's see what we've got going on for the first half of December. Okay, it's I actually don't like doing my own sign because, you know, because the best thing to do is you don't always have to look into every story being your own story. You know, everyone's on different timelines. But we've got the Six of Cups, which is soulmate energy, reflection of the past. Okay, some of you could be talking with a soulmate. You could be reflecting on memories of a past soulmate. You could be talking with a soulmate. You could be checking each other out. You could be spying on a soulmate, or someone from the past could be spying on you. Or you could be thinking of someone from the past, or if you're in a new soulmate. Because I know a lot of people across the board are kind of karma's ending. So it's general. So you could be because this is a communicating card, so you are communicating, very play fighting as well, because Page is classed as kind of like the progression and beginning of something. Okay, the Sixes talk about soulmate energy and reflection of the past. So you could be talking and play fighting, you know, all that kind of stuff, and thinking of one another, because it's a thought card, is the Page too, of memories of the past, of soulmate reflection, love, you know, feelings, emotions. Someone could be thinking of you, or someone could be spying on you, Pisces, or just basically checking you out. Right, so let's have a look. What else have we got for Pisces? Or you could be receiving communication from an old soulmate, maybe. Let's have a look. Because I know a lot of you in comments, a few people are on different paths. Let's have a look. Pisces. You know, I mean, in general, you can, because the page talks about communication. So someone could be talking about past. Also means future too, like soulmate reflection of communication in some way, trying to temper and balance the fire and passion. Someone could have Sagittarius in their chart. Someone with Sagittarius in their chart could be spying on someone else in a new soulmate relationship, because this means like fresh and new, because it's a page. It depends on what paths people are in, but Sagittarius could be spying on a new soulmate relationship. Okay, or if you have Sagittarius in your chart, you could be very passionate. It doesn't even matter about Sagittarius, it just means you could be very fire and passionate, trying to calm the water. Yeah, the calm before the storm. Storm in a teacup. Storm in a teacup. Okay, storm in the background. Okay, could be traveling. Okay, thought speak, communication, thought speak. Very spiritual, could be light workers, earth angels, whatever people call them. Divinely guided, the whole thing is divinely guided by spirit, by Archangel Michael, or your spirit guide. One of your spirit guides could be a Sagittarius or have fire in the chart. You know, it doesn't mean, you know, depends on what you believe in. If you believe in your deceased loved ones, they could be looking over the whole thing and could have Sagittarius in their chart, or air or water. Okay, so let's have a look. Pisces. You know, it's basically, you know, cross watchers too, but you know, I mean, because that's the light worker card. I'll see if I can draw one of the other cards that I have. But that's the angelic guidance, you know, it's guidance that's looking over the whole thing, because that's looking. It's looking over the whole soulmate, you know, soulmate, it's guided. It's divinely guided, it's orchestrated that way. It's orchestrated things to be happening the way they are because that's the way they're supposed to be, because it's divinely orchestrated. Okay. So whatever's happened in the past, okay, it's now becoming the new because it's divinely guided. It means that whatever happened in the past is just forgot the past for the new to bring in the new. That's how I'm kind of picking it up because of it, because it's fresh, you know. Let's see, Pisces for the first half of December. So we've got the 5 of Swords, we've got the 2, and that is in reverse, so I'll go with it. Okay, we've got the High Priestess underneath. Okay, so which would it's telling me to put that under there. We've got the 2 of Cups under there too. Okay, and underneath that is the Magician. I always go with what I feel to be right with what cards I look at, Pisces. So you know, it's the way I read. But okay. So the 4 of Pentacles is a vice grip, But what it's telling me is that because this situation is new, what I said, the old is that you've let go of the old, whichever karmic pattern it was, because this is in reverse, is the fact that you don't have a vice grip on karma and that you've realised it and you've let it go. You've realised, a lot of people have realised about karmic attachments, karmic illusion, because the overall energy is the Magician, which can be karmic illusion. Karmic illusion through the 5 of Swords being manipulation and mind games. So you've took a new step, fresh new step, and you've found the person that you're supposed to be with, and you have released control. You've realised about control issues, and you are no longer holding on to memories of the past, reflection of memories of the past, present, and future of what is to come of so above, so below through karma, through past life connection. The past life connection is the reflection of the new, and balance, finding equality through temperance. Okay, so some people have definitely released the old, released the old to bring in the new, which is the new soulmate reflection too. I've had a lot of this, Pisces. There's a fucking lot of, you know, love, because we've got also the High Priestess, which is the intuition, silent intuition, but communication with your divine counterpart. You know, those 2 cards together, Temperance and the High Priestess, that's spiritual healing, psychically, through dreams, through communication, through love, through feelings, through passion, fire and passion, very fire and passionate about each other, can be dreaming about each other, can be communicating psychically, can be learning about it. You know, dark and light. White is Pisces because it's the 2 pillars, white and dark. Okay, it can also mean Virgo too, but it's more of a Pisces card. But that situation there is untold, divinely divine. That's like powerful light worker, powerful connection, psychic connection, and you're also involved with a fox, because that is just that's a straight up fox. You know, it's not fox piss, that's fox. You know. Sorry, Pisces, I'm having a bit of a laugh today. Okay, that's straight up fox. You know, so then we've got the 5 of Swords, okay, which is it can be self-deceit, but it can be mind. It can be an intellectual mind. It can be someone that can play a very good game themselves and realise that you don't play me, I play you. play me because I understand about release and, you know, release of past life connection, of mirroring yourself, of what we come here to experience. You know, the reason why you experience the things you do that people don't actually realise is because what was done to you this time is what you did to someone else last time. Okay, but I was going to make a video on that, and I probably will at some point. But that's time. You see, that's also time. Time of the time that we spend playing games with people. You know, it's time that's spent not wisely, because that can be a wise card, but you know, people do it to their own detriments, and that's why you can have things like missed opportunities, and in life in general completely, because people play games with themselves. You know, they do. But through this, it's understanding about past life, because this is a hell of a lot of past life connection here, like true soulmate past life. Okay, I could end up the numbers and it would come to certain things, but it's understanding about manifesting new and reflection and release of mind control, realizing that, you know, you can't control people in life, Pisces. If you know, this can be you too, you know, it can be anybody, but you can't control any outcome in life, because when you release control, you realize that it's a universal energy that flows through you, like it does through a mirror. A mirror just reflects the fear that's within you, that why you need to hold on to things. Hold on, you know, hold on, Pisces. Hold on, because we're going deeper. So money is exactly the same as everything else. You know, it's nothing that you go to. Money comes to you, because it's called law of attraction. Okay, when you're in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing spiritually, because it's guided that way, it means that you don't have to put any effort, any energy or effort or thought into what it is you do, because you do it naturally. You do it naturally because it's the gift. It's a gift of what you was given. If you are a light worker or anything like that, and you are psychic, that's a psychic medium there. If you are, it means the higher mind and the intellectual mind, that you listen to yourself. Okay, so it means that you'll start to understand universal energy of that law of attraction is the greatest part of manifesting. It's where it starts from the passion within ourselves, within our feelings, within our gut. Okay, and it reflects a cycle like a washing machine of goodness, and it pushes it out with communication and thought speak and communication. Okay, and it's a whole process of with fire, passion. It just happens when you least expect it. When you least expect it is when the good happens. Okay, because you've realised about the bad. Okay, you've released control, and you now start to reflect on the mirror of yourself through release, purging out feelings, emotions. Okay, now the Six of Cups is below the Empress, so this is the mother figure. Could be pregnancy, could be someone wanting to be pregnant, but this is the mother figure. But it also is like maternal. Okay, the maternal figure, the mother figure that could be wanting to be pregnant, maybe. Okay, you could be discussing and reflecting on the thoughts and feelings of what that would be like. The page, which would be the progression of a number one. Okay, number 1, 2. Okay, as well. Sorry, not 1, 2, but 1 as well. Okay, because of release of past. But I mean, you've got Temperance, the Empress, and the High Priestess, and the Magician, and they are all major arcana cards, but not bad ones. They're the kind of best major arcana cards that you can get, because that's twin flame card, is the Temperance card, because Sagittarius flame on, light it up. Light that shit up. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at why crafty fuckers here. It could be crafty, could not be. Could just be like you've learned a lot about self-deceit. No, what's that? 5, I want a jumper. Someone could be getting a new jumper. Okay. 5 of... Yeah, new direction. New direction. So you could be thinking, because that's thinking, but that's travelling. That's like you hold the world in your hand. You know, you take the wand. This wand is cemented in to a structure. So you just take the wand that's free, represents freedom, and you're thinking about travelling across the world. You know, you've got the world in your hand, and the world's your oyster. Also looks like an oyster, right? Does it? Pearl. But world's your oyster. Okay, so you're thinking about travelling across the sea, which is also a pearl. But that's also a pearl, right? That's also a pearl. On the top of the head. Okay. I'm sure someone's probably laughing their ass right off now, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay. But that's wisdom, soul growth, evolution, ending world cycles, taking a new direction, communication, travelling abroad, thinking about going abroad, looking broader spectrum, opening the channels of communication, broadening your spectrum within your creative field, within your work, life, career, finances, everything. It's the one wand of action that we use within Sagittarius energy of BAM, action. Gotta have it. If you were standing with a film and a guy didn't go on and go action, you would just stand there like a dummy, right? So action changes things. Action changes time. Action changes time, pushes you in a new direction, forcing you into the direction that you're supposed to be with the power of the magician. Power of the magician covers the whole cycle. It's overlooking the whole thing. The magician. So, let's have a look. Because this is great reading, Pisces. Let's have a look at the Empress. The Empress. Who's the Empress? Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Foxy Lady. Yeah, that's the song. Wow, Foxy Lady. Wow, I can't believe I don't even know what his name and I play it on guitar. So we've got, wow, Foxy Lady. I wish I could remember his goddamn name. Jimi Hendrix. Okay, so that's your name. 10 of Cups, so that is the Sun in Pisces, but that's the 10 of Cups, that's happy home life, children. Think about having children because of the maternal mother. So you could be, this could be Christmas time, this could be happiness and joy, the rainbow, okay? Zippy. Well, I don't know. Sorry, that's a bit fucking stupid. But, so, we've got the Knight basically means the 1 of Cups, right? The 1, you can look at that as is carrying the Ace. But that's with the 10, so that makes 11. 11 in my eyes. The Eternal Mother, okay, Eternal Mother, just, I don't know why, but I just picked up on that, 111. Okay. But, yeah, that's, could be visiting someone, okay, over Christmas, because that's like an emotional offer. That's like, I offer you my cup of love. That's the kind of the Knight. So you could be thinking of offering someone, or someone is you, or visiting. Okay, let's have a look at the High Priestess. High Priestess. Can you tell me more about the High Priestess? I mean, those two cards are basically clarifying one another. High Priestess. That didn't want to come up. Which is the 8 of Wands. Communication, travel, thought, speak, communication psychically, through visions, dreams, divine source that we get when we're tarot readers, when we're psychic mediums. Okay, psychic mediums. That's fucking hell. That's a powerful combination right there. Because that is divine source, straight up. That's twin flame. That, as a combination, is also the same kind of thing. But that's pure divine, divinely guided, divinely orchestrated, psychic medium, light worker, divine source communication with psychic ability, with other people, with the universe, great communication with your higher mind, your higher self, the reflection of the Two of Cups that's causing the magician to manifest happiness. It's pure joy. Overjoyed. Sir Duke. Sorry. Well, you know, feeling very abundant, emotionally abundant, happy, you know. Let's have a look at what else. That's fucking, I can't keep my eyes off that. That is very much so Pisces. So well done. You know, well done. A lot of you in your creative fields are doing really well. Don't seem to be a lot of finances at the moment, Pisces, in it with Pentacles, but because of the Magician, it is. The Magician is. See, the Magician manifests everything, right? And the way that we find emotional stability within finances or work, it all starts off with ending karmic cycles yourself, and it all starts with happiness and joy from the home life. But it starts with you as an individual of one. When you find stability within one, okay, that's where you're emotionally abundant anyway. So everything's created from there because everything's on the table. You know, your cards are on the table. This is me. Bang, this is me. So we manifest through the true feelings that we have in ourselves to manifest great communication with Source that brings in work, finances, money, jobs, whatever people are interested in. Because there's no pentacles, it doesn't matter. The main thing that isn't here is swords. That's my main goal, is that there's no sword energy. There's no overthinking, overanalyzing, there's no fucking sleepless nights, there's no, you know. So let's have a look. What was I going to clarify? I forgot now because I went off in communication. Let's just quickly check this Two of Cups, and then we'll check the Magician, and then we'll leave it at that. Two of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Cups. Some Two of Cups in that, please. Too many. Well, just curious. Well, the Queen of Cups is that. That's love. That's love feeling. So that could be play fighting, flirting, combative energy. Okay, combating over a soulmate, an old soulmate. Okay, because they're both soulmate cards, so that's new and this is old, maybe. I mean, this is just play fighting, you know, play fighting, pull cues, play fighting, flirting, you know. It's not physical violence because there's nothing here that represents it, but can be. But this is just kind of like, you know, chilling, flirting, play fighting. Can be combating energy, people combating over one another, you know. But you've got Chariot underneath, travel, thoughts, communication, divine. That's straight up. Let's have a look at the Magician. So the Magician, please. Magician. The Magician. Magician. I mean, that can just be internal conflict, a little bit of internal conflict too. You know, through mirroring, you know, when you meet your true soulmate, your true person you're supposed to be with, believe you me, the energy that's perpetuated through a mirror can be very powerful. So it can cause internal conflicts, self-doubt, you know, could be self-doubt, self-worry, so it gives you internal conflict, you know, about yourself, because that's about yourself, divinely guided, okay? So it's the Two of Cups, so you face yourself at face value. You meet soulmates at face value. You connect with people on their soul. It's related to a lot of advice that I'm taking lately from mine, which is very wise, influential, great person that I would never change for the world, believe you me. She knows a lot more about things than what I do, you know. And the one thing that she said is something that I try to preach that I kind of forget, is that you have to relate to a new soulmate at soul value, so you basically become great friends too. It's kind of like, it's not friend zoning, it's you just feel so comfortable whenever you meet each other at soul value. You have a connection with someone on a great spiritual level, but someone where you just cannot put the phone down. You can't put the phone down from them, because the communication is just so strong, connection, okay? You just don't want to, okay? So you realise that you're connecting on the soul value. That's the most important thing ever out, you know. That's the most important part. That's how you meet your true soulmate twin flame, is the fact that you can talk for absolute hours, probably more than 8 hours a day, okay, which is great. Sorry, but I'll give you a little bit of insight into my life there, Pisces. But it's very hard for me to do my readings, regardless of anything, because it's because it's my sign too, you know. So I'm just hoping that everyone's on the same kind of wavelength. We don't need to clarify the Magician, because the Magician is just guiding the whole thing. That's just also my deceased father, which was Aries, which was number 1. You know, so that to me also, it doesn't have to mean Aries, but sometimes it does, because it's red and it's number 1 and they are the first sign. But this is every sign, because every sign's here because of the table of everything. So you've got every sign here, but basically that's also Aries. That's like my father that guides and looks over the whole thing. Yep. Yep. Straight up. Okay. So that's a great reading, Pisces. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to divulge into any more cards, because I don't need to, because that's a really good reading for everybody. Okay, but generally, happy home life, enjoy, fulfillment, a bit internal conflict maybe, you know, but generally things are good, you know. There's not action that's really taken in a direction of anything yet, but it just looks like a lot of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and a lot of happiness and joy through communication, basically, for the first half of December, okay? But we'll probably see where we could go into with the second part of December, hopefully, if I get time to do some more readings. All right, Pisces? So if you would like a personal reading, they are now open, and the email is in the description if you would just like to send me an email, okay? And I will hopefully get straight back to you with what it is that I'm offering. It's really not too much money. I'm trying to keep it fair for everybody. But if you would like a personal reading, they are open for you to do so. There's also a PayPal link if you wish to donate, which would be very much appreciated. And there are loads of other things that you can follow in the description as well. And the songs will be there if I remember to put any in at the moment. But I'm trying to get all my readings done, so we might leave those for a little bit. Okay? So I will catch you hopefully the latter part of December, Pisces. Cheers, peace, bye.